what are your biggest fears? Let's put it that way.
They're already coming to pass. You have no freedoms, or the freedoms that you have are being curtailed. There's talk about the fact that they're going to revoke masks in June. It'll probably happen, but I then anticipate that they'll have a spike and re-lock everything down in October, November.
Okay.
And that'll last through till next March. It's all very manipulated. The facts, when you read the Freedom of Information requests that have been pushed with local health authorities, where people have asked for the number of people that have died from COVID without any underlying illnesses, the number is minimal.
Okay. What do you think about these COVID passports?
If they go through, it's the thin end of the wedge. It will lead to, it has the potential to be used for controlling people in a way that they're not seeing at this point in time. I think if they're going to start with having, first of all, let's roll back. First of all, if you're going to have a COVID passport, you're taking away people's freedom to choose what they wish to do with their own bodies.
Okay.
If somebody elects to go to a country where one of the prerequisites is to have a yellow fever injection, for example, or vaccination, and their choice is to go to that country and they choose to have a yellow fever vaccination in order to be able to visit that country, perfectly fine, good for you, that's your choice. If I have to take a vaccine that I don't trust, which hasn't been approved properly, it's being rolled out on emergency legislation, the trials for it don't end until 2022, 2023, depending on which one you're looking at.
Yeah.
So I'm risking it. I'm not being told about the full potential consequences of this vaccine. I'm not being told how it affects my body. All I'm being told is it's safe, I must take it, and by so doing, I will have the right to travel to a foreign country on a vaccine passport.
Yeah.
That's where it starts, and then it gets to the point where I can't go in boots because I haven't got my vaccine passport.
Yeah.
I can't travel to work, I haven't got my vaccine passport. And then it can go further.
Let's go around.
People can...
A bit of entertainment.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It can go further because it can get linked to your income, and we can head down the road of the social credit scheme, which is the thing that they have in China.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, likewise. Yeah, do you think we should have an inquiry into everything that's transpired?
I think what needs to, actually, and they need to have scientists that are questioning the narrative to be televised. And to have the amount of airspace that, you know, the fabricators have.
Yeah.
Because it's just really ridiculous the amount of people that have seriously fallen for it. It's just, you almost feel as if you're in a movie and it's like, well, can you all just wake up?
Yeah. As we can see, all these police presence
I know,
at the moment.
On the stage, we're there.
Yeah.
We're there now.
So what do you think about the COVID passports?
The COVID part. I think
No, the passports.
Passports.
Yeah, they want to introduce.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous, and that again is restricting people's movement. Like, you know, if you choose not to have the vaccine, whatever they're trying to class as a vaccine, then you can't go anywhere. Eventually, you won't be able to do any food shopping.
Okay.
You know, it's just really disgusting.
How do you comment the fact that New York State has already implemented COVID passports, Israel as well, and the fact that a lot of people have fled New York because of that to Florida, like open states like Florida, you know, and Texas. What do you think about that?
I think it's disgusting, and it's sad.
Yeah.
And then the rest
Yeah, go ahead. Take care. All right. Looks like there's more than 100 people. What, the insignia?
Yeah.
Serbia.
Jesi brate?
Kako se zoveš? Filip, ja sam Bojan. Gdje mi reci otkud ti ovdje?
Eto sve govori.
Šta misliš o svemu ovome što se dešava?
Najveća
Šta misliš o COVID pasošima koje hoće da introduce?
Ako ja počnem da pričam, pričamo ovdje do sutra. Strašno, njega, ja sam par puta bio u svađama u McDonald's na autobusu. Kažem ljudima, ne morate da nosite maske. I ništa.
Dođi vamo.
Jednostavno, kad sam sam borim se proti svakoga, baš mi briga da se samo borim.
Jasno. Radiš ono što možeš.
Da.
Dobro, ništa, uživaj.
Što sam
Zbogom. what do you think about all this?
Big scam.
Yeah?
Big massive scam.
What do you reckon about them COVID certificates, the passports?
Just tyranny that's going to take control of people. You won't be able to do anything until you bow to the government.
Okay. What about the the fact that some US states have actually fully opened, they're not mandating masks and things like that? Do you think it should happen here?
Of course it should happen here. What's going on here is tyranny. We've been controlled, we've been dictated, we've been fed lies by the media. The media is controlled by 6 different organisations which are telling us what to think, when to think and how to think it. We need to start learning for the sake of our children.
Okay. Thanks, man.
All right.
I'm just going to keep this brief. The London protest was a great success, huge turnout. I'm hoping that a lot more people actually come forward and join us. We need to grow a huge network of like-minded people because of these odd times. We need to keep fighting to preserve our basic human rights and freedoms, not only for ourselves but for future generations. It is our duty to do so. Add me on Twitter at Neighbor Ninja and I'll follow you back because I'm a nice guy like that. And also do follow people such as Anne Breeze, independent journalist from Wales, James Melville, who's from Scotland, and anyone who's really challenging this ridiculous narrative that's been dragged through our mass media. We have to keep fighting.